Well, let's take a look at our forecast over the next 10 days. And the trend shows temperatures holding steady for a little bit, but we'll get a little cloud cover during the afternoon tomorrow. And then we'll see that temperature spike back up to near 80 and then a cool down, a little wave of cool air coming into the northwest. Maybe about 71 degrees for that high temperature to see towards almost a week from now. And then warming back up a little bit as we get towards the first day of autumn. We're going to be pretty close to average as the average line actually dips down just a little bit. But 80 is where it's supposed to be right now. That was pretty much the day today, the story today. Now the wind in the upper atmosphere is blowing pretty strong out of the south and west. We can see it right here, and all this red, this is a red flag warning, is now being showing up in eastern Idaho as well because of the the dry conditions and the gusty wind, which could exacerbate any the fire situation, any existing fires or any new fires that occur. It stretches way down to the south as well. Cooler weather to the north and west, but eventually, again, it's the battle zone. We'll get some of this cooler weather, but it'll take several days before it gets here. And that means we'll enjoy temperatures in the mountains near 70. How about this? 68 to 70 tomorrow. But an isolated shower or storm is still a possibility in those higher elevations. We'll see the temperatures then holding near 70 on Tuesday before we cool things back down towards the middle and latter part of next week. Well, here's a picture from Wrightsville Beach. This is pretty recent. Sun's just about to go down on Wrightsville Beach, and this is about where the hurricane came on shore. Now a tropical storm wind still gusting 45 to 55 miles per hour along the coast here. Torrential rain has been falling around Wrightsville Beach, and that has been the huge story here. This is Wrightsville Beach up in this region right in here. Storm system comes in now going to the south, massive in size, creeping along at only 3 miles per hour, and that rain continues to rotate around it. Here it is heading now towards where it says Garden City there. That is Myrtle Beach down there, and the rain that the bands that are pushing in this region here are going to continue for some time, and that's why another 20 inches or so is likely. Here is Myrtle Beach, and there is the tropical storm tracking through northeastern South Carolina. As it continues to do so, it will continue to make the rainfall. Now watch as this track moves through. Watch this band right over here just continue and continue and continue. That's days and days of rain just coming out of the tropics straight into North Carolina. So massive flooding likely, and along the path as well into the east of it, heavy rain. I mentioned power outages, at least 750,000, almost 1 million right now out without power. They're still there are power crews from across the country that have been put in place and mobilized to keep restoring power. But at one point, there may be 2.5 million people without power from this system. And the rain, there's that rain I talked about, those bands of rain that will consistently move on inland. We could see upwards, you saw the white there, 25 more inches. They've already had 20 to 25, so 45 inches of rain between Fayetteville and Wilmington. When you look at that rain, that is going to be the spot, and the rivers continue to rise in those locations. Eventually, as the storm system goes up to the north, we'll see the rain pushing up further to the north as well. So river gauges have been an issue right now, or I should say that the river levels, and so we do have some flooding that's occurring in locations here. Data doesn't want to pop on in, but I can tell you that's the case. Over the next 2 weeks or so, this entire region here will have moderate to major flood. Purple is all major flooding over the next 2 weeks at these river gauges here. Some of them will probably have their all-time records. You can download the Storm Shield app. I've been using this and plotting in locations and getting all kinds of warnings being sent straight to my phone using the Storm Shield app. It's a great way to get information. And for us, we have to watch out for the fire danger as well in eastern Idaho. Coming up tomorrow, high temperatures near 80, partly cloudy skies. We may see a shower, an isolated shower during the afternoon tomorrow, otherwise 77 degrees in Boise. Boise Mountains around 78 in Garden Valley. That isolated shower still possible in the McCall area. You see that temperature right around 70 degrees. And again, the Stanley Sun Valley area as well. High temperatures should be pretty close to 70, and isolated showers are still possible in those mountain locations. The Magic Valley will see pretty warm temperatures as well, and pretty consistent readings. Nice weather for us, consistent. Boy, the East Coast, the rain is going to be the huge issue. It will be days of it.
Days.
I like 77
Non-stop.
degrees.
Yeah, it's nicer here, yeah.
And NHL hockey